So for those of you who are new to the channel, this is my camper bus. Bought it like 3 years ago as a school bus, then converted it into an RV, and I've been using it as a tow rig / adventure vehicle for the past couple of years. Well, I'm selling it because let's not get into that. I was planning on using the funds I got from selling this to buy a new tow rig and to get new tools and equipment for making videos. That was until I got this offer, this trade offer, for something that's super unique, and it's something that I've wanted for a really long time. It's JDM, it's right-hand drive, it's got a turbo, it's 4-wheel drive, and it's manual. Let's go check it out. Oh, fuck. Forgot about the fact that the mirror would, that would have been a cool shot until this happened. We have made it to the meeting location slightly before the owner of the van. Oh, I wasn't supposed to say that yet. Gotta admit, pretty nervous. I'm pretty excited. This could potentially be an awesome trade, but I want to make sure I'm not screwing myself. How was the final drive in the bus?
Long.
Yeah, it did feel pretty long. It was only an hour and a half, but. And an hour or two later, the trade was done. Now, I'll show you guys in the morning what we got, but first, I'm gonna pull a little bit of a prank on my friend.
Directly on you.
What's up?
No,
what do you think I'm driving? Do you think, what do you think?
You just said you're in the bus.
Huh?
You just said that you're in the bus.
Yeah, I'm in the bus.
I guess that means it's a no. Fair enough.
Yeah, the guy wanted to add, he wanted me to add $2 grand down, and I was like, no.
Ooh,
Yeah, so.
yeah. Hard fence.
All right, see you, man.
See you, bud.
A little bit of off-roady action too.
You lied to me.
Okay, we really can't see anything.
We tricked
now.
ya.
You tricked me. I've been bamboozled.
Yeah,
Dude,
either
that's
way.
funny. Look at this.
Yeah, it's thick, dude. It's
Okay, here, babe,
freaking
take the
rad.
camera.
Hunter was the person that convinced me to go check this thing out and actually do the trade. So he was pumped that it had actually happened. Now, what is it, you might ask? Well, let me show you. This is a 1992 Mitsubishi L300 Delica Star Wagon. The short name is just a Mitsubishi Delica, or L300, or Star Wagon. This is a JDM 4-wheel drive with low range van. It's got a 2.5 liter turbo diesel paired to a 5-speed manual transmission. As I said, it's got a 4 low, 4 high. It's got manual locking front hubs. This is a real 4-wheel drive. It's right-hand drive, and everything on it is in Japanese. After our little detail, it looks quite nice in here. It's got 200 kilometers on it, which is about 120,000 miles. It's got a little Android head unit with a reverse camera. It's got a little pitch and yaw marker and an altimeter. One of the weirdest things about this is that you're sitting on the front wheel. From the factory, this thing makes 84 horsepower and like 130 pound-feet of torque, and it weighs almost 4,000 pounds. Now, this one does have a couple of cool upgrades. It's got an upgraded turbo, it's got a tune, a manual boost controller, and oh, it's got a straight pipe. So it sounds pretty cool, and it blows a little bit of black smoke, which, love it or hate it, that's what it does. There's one bad thing about the turbo that it has and the amount of boost it's running, but I'll get to that later. This front bash bar and light setup is all from the factory, which is pretty rad. It's got some BF Goodrich all-terrains, 30-inch tires. It's got a little homemade awning. It's got a roof rack and a rooftop carrier, which is pretty cool. We go to the back of it, and it's got a spare tire. It's quite easy to get into the back. There's a pin on the spare tire setup, and then the entire thing just drops down, and then this opens. Now here's the thing. The previous owner had started doing a camper conversion on the inside. Not that finished, it's just like a little bed-ish thing, but the factory rear interior is not there. I think we're gonna finish the camper conversion. We're gonna change it up, and we're gonna turn it into a camper van. But not just any camper van, an overlanding, off-road ready camper van. So like, it's got this drawer setup, which is kind of nice, and then like that. Probably gonna redo everything, but it's got some good parts. Like these drawers and stuff will be nice. It's got like a wood paneling, and it's got this attempt at a seat, which then folds down to be a bed. Here's something really cool. It's got working air conditioning. Accessing the engine is pretty simple. Come to the passenger seat here, fold this up. There's this little latch, pretty easy to undo. And then this entire thing folds up. Voila. And then it's got this strap to hold the seat up. As I said, 2.5 liter inline 4 turbo diesel. It's in decent condition. It needs a little bit of maintenance. It's got some oil leaks. Doesn't overheat or anything, and it sounds pretty healthy. Although this thing is incredibly slow, this motor is pretty damn reliable. At least, fingers crossed. Original Delica van Star Wagon. All in Japanese, of course. Oh yeah. But let's talk about some of the bad stuff. The van is quite clean, but there are a few spots on the exterior that have some rust starting. It's not like big spots of rust around the fenders like you'd see from a car driving in Chicago, but just little specks of rust that the previous owner, or maybe the owner before him, attempted to fix. Didn't do a very good job. I made it a little bit better with some buffing, because there was overspray all over the place, but it does have a few specks of rust throughout. The underside of it is actually incredibly clean. That's all just dirt, you know? It's not rust. Let's put it this way, compared to the bus, the rust is not a concern. I was telling you guys about the turbo upgrade and issues with that. So when you're flooring it, or when you're romping on it, or trying to go up a hill, the EGTs get a little bit high. For a diesel, an EGT, it's kind of similar to like an air-fuel ratio on a gas engine, where it tells you how healthy your motor is. If your motor's running lean, if your air-fuel gauge is telling you it's running lean, you're gonna blow it up. If your EGT gauge is running hot, if your EGTs are too hot, you're gonna blow it up. Now, the previous owner told me to keep the EGTs under 1,000 degrees, or try to keep it around 1,000 degrees. I did some research online, and it seems like 1,200 to 1,300 is a safe number. But either way, if you floor it, it pegs this gauge at 1,500 degrees. That's because this thing does not have an intercooler. So it's running more boost with a bigger turbo, but no intercooler. So the intake temps, I'm sure, are really, really hot, and then it goes to the motor, gets even hotter, and then the exhaust temps get really, really hot. It's pretty easy to avoid while you're driving around, as long as you don't romp on it. Take it easy going up hills, you're fine. But it's slow, and you know, I couldn't get this thing above 60 miles an hour without getting the EGTs above 1,000 degrees. I can't believe that's mine. I can't believe it. Oh. That's so funny. How's it going, dude?
What's up?
How's work?
How's work, man? Dude, I can't get over this thing.
Isn't it so sick?
Have you like processed it yet? Did you clean it?
Yeah, I detailed it.
That ain't no DSL. What is it? It's a Delica. We going to Africa?
Yeah, I mean, it's technically it's a Mitsubishi. This is exceptionally weird. I don't know if it's more weird driving right-hand drive or riding on the left hand.
Oh, it's so weird.
Yo, you're on the middle.
Oh, my bad.
That's the thing to get used to. And also, this is not the blinkers. This thing's so awesome. I'm so happy we did the trade.
Dude, I'm so happy that you did this. I wish you could hear more turbo.
Yeah, you can kind of hear it, but it's like a more like, it's just more tractory.
Is it a 5-speed?
Yeah. One of the best things about right-hand drive is that I get to even out my arm tans, because I'm always driving like this. So my left arm is significantly more freckled than my right, but not anymore. That's it. That is my new JDM 4x4 van. Now, obviously, this thing isn't a replacement for the adventure bus. This thing can't tow. It's not the new tow rig, but it, I guess, is gonna be the new build. This was all very just spur of the moment. Like I said at the beginning of this video, I have literally dreamed about owning one of these exact things forever. And let me tell you, it does not disappoint so far. Even though this thing is slow, it's one of the funnest things I have to drive. Everybody looks at it. It's right-hand drive, which is just an experience. And it, you know, it makes cool noises. It's torquey, blows a little bit of black smoke, and of course, it's a manual. Let me know what you guys think. In the next video, we're taking it off-roading. We're gonna see how capable these things really are. And if you wanna watch that video right now, you can head over to Patreon, and it is live on Patreon right now. And that's it. Peace out, guys.